Okay, so here are the two fabrics I want to highlight today. These are both from bodeo.com. They're vinyls, and they are a really nice textural basket woven type of surface texture. This one here is called Beach Hut Vinyl. And this one here is called Tiki Weave Vinyl. So we have Beach Hut and Tiki. This particular one is, I think it's limited right now to ordering only 2 pieces. This one was unlimited. They really caught my eye because this is the first time I saw this type of surface texture in anything that she offered. And so let's talk about the Tiki first. This surface texture is quite deep. There are 2 different colors, so it's almost as if there was a color, and then if you were to take paint and then wipe it off, and everything that went into the deep grooves stayed, so there's a darker in the grooves and lighter on the surface. So that really makes this particular design pop a lot, in addition to it being a deeper impression than this one. It has a very durable feel, almost, it makes me think of something that you would use in your house. So either this would make a beautiful table runner, or some kind of covering for a table. It would wear really, really well for that. And so you can hear that sound. It's a deeper sound. There's definitely significant resistance, and it's very dense, even though it's thin. So again, remember, it's not the thickness, it's the density. How hard would it be for something to pierce the surface? And that is not in proportion to the thickness of vinyls. So the back of this vinyl has a white flannel type texture, and I'm going to fold it and show you how tight can we touch. That's one fold, and that's a double fold. So the double fold is pretty thick. So if you were bag making and you wanted to make this in a strap, you might not want to do a double fold. You might only want to do some sort of single fold and then place it on another backing. So again, this feels really, really dense to my touch, and I think it's going to be a tough sew if you do more than 2 layers on that one. But it is a really nice surface design. I really, really like this color. This is what I would consider it's a brown, but in a black brown kind of color. And that's the Tiki Weave Vinyl, Tiki Weave Vinyl. Okay, so this one is the Beach Hut Vinyl. Very different feel to it. Much lighter weight, as you can see. It's, let me see, I'll show you what it sounds like So much softer, more forgiving for working with. It's going to be, I think, much easier to sew with if you were to make bags. When I fold it, it just folds right over, nice and easy. 4 folds is still pretty thick. Could be done on a stronger machine with the right needle, but it is definitely more flexible. So it's going to go around bends and curves a little more easily than this one. This one, if I had to fold it over and go around a curve in, say, a round bag or a rounded corner, that's going to make you work a little harder to achieve that look. And this is probably not one I would recommend for something small, like, say, a wallet. This could definitely be put on a wallet. Thinner, more flexible. This just feels, it has a heavier feel to it. This is definitely lighter, much, much lighter. So it has a really pretty texture on the surface, and it is simply one color, and the color variation you're seeing is just shadows. It's not an actual color on the surface. This backing is white, but it's not a fuzzy flannel. And this is what it sounds like. So this is, and it has a nice drape-ish to it. It's not quite what I would consider super drapey, but if you wanted a really structured bag, you would have to do something to the backing of this to make it structured. This would make a really nice, softly structured hobo bag. So you could make a hobo bag without reinforcing the back of this. By virtue of being vinyl, it'll give it some more structure, but it won't be as soft, but it won't be necessary to interface it or anything for a hobo bag. You would get a nice drape to it. So this is the Beach Hut vinyl, and this is the Tiki Weave vinyl, and these are both from BoDeeOh.com.